Hey everybody, I'm Matt Kovchinsky and I'm representing the Southern Lehigh girls volleyball team in Center Valley, Pennsylvania. And we're here today at the George Mason Research Facility in Manassas, Virginia. And we're at the Institute for Advanced Biomedical Research. And we're here to find out about the SIDE-OUT Foundation and what they're doing behind the scenes with the money you donate. So come follow me and we'll take a tour. Hi, I'm here with Mary with the SIDE-OUT Foundation at the Institute for Advanced Biomedical Research. So Mary, I have a few questions for you. If you had to explain SIDE-OUT's mission in just 30 seconds, kind of like an elevator pitch, what would you say this organization does and what makes this foundation different from other cancer organizations?
I think that the center message from the foundation is really finding ways to make metastatic breast cancer survival better. And the goal is really to utilize some of the modern technologies that we have in the lab to help map the biology of the tumor and utilize that information to tailor treatment for each individual patient. And they reach this goal through a lot of different programs, but that's kind of like the underlying mission is let's make patients live longer with this disease by making their treatment more effective.
When a volleyball team raises money through Dig Pink, what does the money actually do for a patient, and can you give us an example of how it changes someone's treatment?
So the money that raised to the Pink event sponsored the opportunity for patients to get a free molecular profile that can then be utilized to tailor their treatment. So it's something that patient will get and will impact their treatment selection right now. And then after on top of that, money are also utilized to develop research projects that will help inform future type of treatment selection. The use of molecular information can make the survival or can stabilize their disease for a much longer period of time. It helps physicians select treatments that they might not have thought about empirically, and also it provides an opportunity for personalizing treatment for each patient.
She's looking at breast tissue, but can you explain what?
She's looking at breast tissue and she's using this technique that's called laser capture microdissection to just pick out the tumor cells from the microenvironment. So every time she fires a laser, you can see this little dot. Whatever is under that little dot gets captured.
Okay.
And so now we're purifying our tissue. Instead of having a bunch of different cells that all will have signal coming out, we're just looking at the tumor cells.
Wow. You've built a system that lets scientists share SIDE-OUT's data with others, and why is this sharing information so powerful? And how could it speed up new discoveries?
So sharing information is highly important because as scientists, we look at the same problem under different lenses. And so opening our data set to other scientists and physicians might provide new opportunities for learning more about the disease. It also is a way for other scientists that ask different questions than the one we asked, so really maximizing this information. And the goal is really to learn more about metastatic breast cancer, to identify new traits that one day can become a new test. So the idea is really to share this information and gain the power of multiple people looking at the same data to, again, understand this disease better and then bringing the discovery back to patients.
And it's my understanding that right now this is not something that's done on a typical level, that SIDE-OUT is one of the first to help spread, or not spread, but share this information.
The way that SIDE-OUT has designed this database is quite unique compared to what's available publicly. And a few characteristics is that the data come from a real-world cohort of patients. So patients have been enrolled in the initiative across the United States. And also there is this very strong backbone on the initiative where data either come in through registry or clinical trials. So we have a very large amount of information that usually is not available in this type of databases.
So to wrap up, if you just had 30 seconds to tell, either someone who's giving a donation or a supporter on how their donation directly impacts women living with metastatic breast cancer, what would you say to them?
I think that the donation impacts women with metastatic breast cancer in two different ways. One is that we are providing, the foundation is providing the opportunity for women to get the molecular profile right now by giving access to infrastructure and funds so that the profile can be free. And on the other hand, it also helps keep a foot in the future, as I like to say it, where it's really catalyzing new research opportunities to find answer to questions that we still have open, so that in the future we can fill some of the gaps and really try to make those profiles and the opportunity to treat metastatic breast cancer patients even better.
So I just got done meeting with Mary, Rick, and Chip, and everything they're doing here at Site Out is tremendous, and they're literally doing research in the building. The money that goes to them goes to the research. They're doing the research. So whatever you can give, please give. They're looking for patients. They're looking for clinical people to come in and actually do the test. It's a free test for the biomarkers for metastatic breast cancer. So, again, give what you can, and hopefully we'll see you out at Dig Pink. Thank you.